This week at Interior. Secretary Haaland took part in a solemn U.S. Army ceremony this week in Pennsylvania, joining representatives of the Rosebud and Oglala Sioux tribes to return the children who died at the Carlisle Indian School. That school was among a number of Indian boarding schools that attempted to erase native languages and culture from the American story. The secretary said she's committed to elevating this tragic history so that we can build a better future for our children. Secretary Haaland and National Climate Advisor Gina McCarthy toured abandoned mine lands in central Pennsylvania this week. They were highlighting the Biden-Harris administration's efforts to reclaim those lands and help communities eliminate dangerous legacy pollution, all while creating good-paying union jobs and advancing environmental justice. Secretary Haaland said hardworking coal communities help power our country and that Interior is committed to helping working families who face hazardous pollution, toxic water levels, and land subsidence long after coal companies have moved on. The U.S. Geological Survey this week announced a new study of COVID-19 to better estimate disease occurrence and trends in populations and help strengthen current testing approaches. USGS says strategic testing based on specific objectives can provide information valuable for decisions about both individual health care and protecting communities, and could be done with relatively few additional tests and non-invasive surveys. After a 6-month closure due to COVID-19, the Washington Monument reopened to the public this week. The monument will be open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and masks are required for everyone regardless of vaccination status. Tickets are only available online at recreation.gov. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management this week announced an agreement with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in St. Lucie County in Florida. The agreement gives the Corps of Engineers access to 800,000 cubic yards of federal sand to rebuild and restore coastal resiliency in the area. Interior has a new Assistant Secretary for Fish and Wildlife and Parks. Shannon Estenos was sworn in this week by Secretary Haaland with her family looking on. Prior to joining the administration, Shannon served as the Chief Operating Officer of the Everglades Foundation. The Bureau of Land Management turned 75 years old this week. It was July 16, 1946, when President Harry Truman merged the General Land Office and the Grazing Service to create BLM, which now proudly manages about 245 million acres of public landscapes for all Americans. And our Birthday Bureau also manages the site of our social media picture of the week, Oregon's Yaquina Head Outstanding National Area. Part of BLM's National Conservation Lands, the 95-acre site is home to this iconic lighthouse and provides hundreds of thousands of annual visitors a place for hiking, bird, and whale watching. Make sure you visit us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and give us a follow while you're there. That's This Week at Interior.